Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the functional trainer overhead bicep curl, and we're going to be taking a supinated grip with this exercise. So this exercise is great to vary up your bicep training, and you're going to get a lot of really good results with this because it's an exercise most people don't do, and I'll explain why. So the first thing you're going to want to do is set up your cable all the way to the top, and then rotation arm. I want you to put that all the way to a 1. So basically you want to be inside the machine. Then you want to choose the appropriate weight. Start off light, make sure you can do 20 repetitions comfortably, then start to increase the weight every other week. Now with that said, you want to take a nice, I would say 12-inch box, something like that. Sit down with your arms, with your feet, out and bent, and then you want to sit up nice and tall with your elbows back and together while taking that supinated grip with your palms facing back. Before we continue, I just want to give you guys a word from today's video sponsor.
I'm today's video sponsor, and if you'd like help losing fat or gaining muscle, there's a few ways I can help you down below. Either set up a free consultation with us, purchase through one of our free affiliate links, or purchase one of our instant access affordable training programs. Can't wait to be of service to you. Now let's get back to the rest of the video.
And what I want you to really emphasize is driving those elbows back. So you basically want to aim for your elbows facing to the ceiling. If you can do that, you're going to benefit from this exercise a lot. Also, when it comes to your hand grip, when you're grabbing the bar, get nice and close. So only really want like maybe 2 or 3 inches in between your hands on that bar. The reason is because that's what's going to allow your elbows to stay more tucked in. If you go too wide, your elbows are going to follow and they're going to go wider. So you obviously want to avoid that. You want your elbows nice and tight. You want your elbows nice and tight together, as well as pointing upward. So you're going to feel this in your back. That's normal. Just make sure that you're doing it in a nice and controlled fashion. That way you don't get injured. So keep the tempo nice and smooth. Don't use any like jerky motion. Like don't use a bunch of momentum to get the weight back, especially not with this exercise. If not, you're not going to feel it. Next thing I want you to do is make sure that you're keeping your chin tucked when you're doing this, because if you keep your head back, naturally a couple times you're going to start hitting your head, and if you got a bun like me, then it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be basically gliding on that, and you don't want to get your hair caught in like the loop of the handle thing there that's going to hold on to it. So another thing I want you to make sure you're doing is making sure you're coming to a full extension at the top and full flexion at the bottom. So go all the way up without changing your elbow position. So I'll show you in this angle here. Extend your arm, but notice my elbow position is staying the same. So just do that when you're extending, and then when you're coming down, obviously bring it down like to the back of your head. And the next thing I want you to avoid, these are the common mistakes, is dropping your elbows. So notice my elbow position keeps changing and my elbows are not facing back. Also, don't tuck your head more in order to make the angle look like it's deeper, and don't do half reps. Also, make sure not to keep your elbows flared out this way. You want them actually tucked in and back.